the haunted stone tombs of Nam Định, fields of the sleepless souls. Welcome back to haunted Vietnam, where restless spirits, ancient tombs, and chilling mysteries untold are waiting for you. Tonight, we journey to Nam Định, a province in the Red River Delta of northern Vietnam. At first glance, this land seems peaceful, with endless rice fields stretching to the horizon. But hidden among the greenery are grand stone mausoleums, majestic in appearance, yet shrouded in ghostly legends that few dare to whisper after dark. In the middle of vast farmland, enormous stone tombs rise like fortresses. The gates are carved with dragons and phoenixes, their roofs curling like ancient pagodas. Around them, dozens of smaller graves are neatly arranged, as if an army of the dead kneels in eternal obedience to their ancestral shrine. Locals call this place the Village of Stone Graves, a cluster of family mausoleums built by wealthy clans. But the more tombs that appear, the more strange and terrifying stories seem to follow. The most imposing tomb belongs to the Tran family, an old and powerful lineage of Nam Định. In the late 19th century, when their patriarch passed away, the family brought skilled stone carvers from Ninh Binh to build a mausoleum meant to last for eternity. But tragedy struck. One of the craftsmen fell into the burial pit and was never recovered. Since then, people believe his restless spirit haunts the site. On bright moonlit nights, farmers swear they hear the sound of chisels striking stone echoing from within the tomb. As if the unlucky craftsman still labors in the underworld, finishing a job he never completed. Not far from the Tran tomb stands another massive mausoleum, that of the Vũ family, who once feuded bitterly with the Tran over land. Old villagers say that when the two mausoleums were being built, furious arguments erupted, ending with a chilling curse. Even in death, our families shall never know peace. From then on, calamities struck both lineages. Members of the Tran clan vanished mysteriously at night. Children of the Vũ family fell ill with strange, incurable sicknesses. Worst of all, travelers reported seeing two funeral processions drifting side by side through the mist. One dressed in white mourning robes, the other in black. The ghostly parades would approach each other silently and then vanish into thin air. Beyond the towering mausoleums lies a smaller, moss-covered stone gate leading to a narrow path lined with trees. It looks peaceful and almost serene. But its past is far from ordinary. During a thunderstorm decades ago, lightning struck one of the gravestones, splitting it apart and revealing a rotting wooden chest buried inside. Inside the chest were not bones, but dozens of ancient red talismans, their ink faded with age. Since that night, strange blue flames, ghost lights, have often appeared around the tomb. Locals avoid the path entirely after dusk, fearing the flames may lead them astray into an endless maze of the dead. Many farmers insist they've seen a figure in a black robe standing motionless at the Trand Mausoleum's gate. When approached, the figure dissolved into smoke, leaving behind an icy chill that numbed the skin. One man, riding his bicycle home at 2 a.m., fell headfirst into a rice paddy. When he came to, he was trembling in terror. I saw an entire procession emerging from the tomb. Rows of pale-eyed mourners, all staring at me in silence, before fading away into the darkness. The villagers believe the tragedies stem from two things: the ancient feud between the Trand and Vũ families, and the cursed death of the stone craftsman. Together, they have cast a shadow over the entire cemetery, binding it with a curse that no ritual can break. Monks and shamans have tried to purify the grounds, but each year, new deaths, accidents, and unexplainable events occur. Even today, no one dares to linger near the tombs at night. Travelers hurry past, never turning their heads for fear of meeting the cold, unblinking eyes of a restless ghost. And so, among the peaceful rice fields of Nam Định, behind the majestic walls of these stone mausoleums, lies another world, one of hatred, tragedy, and restless spirits that cannot find peace. Perhaps, if you are brave enough to walk these fields at midnight, you will understand why the villagers still call this place the Fields of the Sleepless Souls. Would you dare step into such a cursed land? Leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to follow Haunted Vietnam for more chilling journeys into the unknown.